Ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, and non-binary people of the universe, and welcome to another Nevermore stream. To be honest, I don't care enough. Keen's Fable Gaming 24, welcome in, welcome in. How are we doing? How are we doing? I hope you guys are doing well. Hello, hello, welcome to another Nevermore stream. Callum, hello. Thank you for the hydration, Rowan. Where have I put my bottle? Where did I put my bottle? Oh, it's like way over there. Give me a second. Thank you for the stretch. How are we all doing today? Today we got some major lore happening. For those who've been keeping up, we have Bird lose the answer, or the answer for the extra credit we had on the I don't even know what it was. Midterm? Oh, it wasn't midterm. What's the word? Yes, that was the secret answer for the midterm. A bird is loose, and for those who's been keeping up with Grimm lore, Shadow has made quite an interesting friend. A certain bird, a raven, a woman who was supposed to be the headmaster of Grimm, but got their glory stolen, their position stolen, by Kiefer, none other than Kiefer's twin sister themselves, Ren. And of Ren, and Shadow has been hearing the voices of the ravens calling out, telling secrets, and hearing that Ren has finally escaped their tower and is ready to talk. So without any further ado, let's get started, shall we? Let's turn on this, that, and that. Man. Another day and another good exploration. Let's see what this world has to offer now. I've heard a lot of talk recently, but from the ravens. They're getting antsy. Some of the ravens still quite angry, but a lot of them whisper. Ren. Think she's beginning to put some plan into motion. Goodness, I need to get into my little bit of accent. Shadow has a tiny bit of an accent. I don't always play with the accent for Shadow. Mostly it was nature that really got me into using my accent. But yes, Shadow has a tiny bit of an accent. But I do wonder, Ren has been sighted more by the ravens. They've been more active than usual. I believe it's quite about time that we had a little chat. Though, I need to figure out where they let me a letter. That's usually how they like to communicate more than anything. Hello, Dumb. That is. I think they do want to know that I can speak to the ravens. But they want me to communicate with letters. I guess it keeps things more interesting, or at least I can share my information with the ones I need. Hmm. Hello there. Louise AFK. Hello, kiddo. What do you think? Hello. Out of lore, in lore? Out of lore. Womp. Goodness, no one is either AFK or not here. Oh, hello. Anyone home? Also just AFK.
Um,
Lord. Yeah, Dove definitely looks like he needs some sleep. Sleep. Well, Oliver, I should say. Right, almost got it. Boy, my chat says you need sleep. So who broke our window? Oh, Dove is telling you guys to drink water. My main concern, though, is we're missing Ryokochi. And I haven't heard anything from Ryokochi whatsoever, which is slightly concerning.
oh,
Uh,
hello?
hello. Sorry, just teleporting much.
Hi.
Out of character, real quick, have you
Is
heard anything from Ryokochi?
no, hold on. 1 second, hold on. Let me
Oh,
div in real
yeah, no,
fast. Hold on.
I messaged her. There, she's on her way now.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I didn't know if we were starting in lore. Okay,
No,
just wait for her then if that's the case.
no, we can still start. We can go back into lore. I just wanted to see if you had heard anything from Ryokochi, because oh, the music is a tad bit loud. Thanks, Rowan. But yeah, just want to see if you
Woo!
heard anything from Ryokochi whatsoever, because
I heard things from her today.
yeah,
Yes, but not like super recently.
yeah, she's on her way. That's good.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Awesome. All right, back in there. Get out of my house. Get out of my window. Walk in like a normal person, and let's get started with lore, sir.
I can just come through the window. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. Hello, how you doing? Sorry, phasing. I've been
Hi.
having fun phasing through things.
Hmm. Oh,
It's
that
not that
is
hard,
quite useful.
though. No, takes a little bit more of a talent to do this.
Oh, are
It's
you going to try to go through the blocks?
there
Ooh.
we go.
Oh my.
I am a thief after all. Learning how to get through blocks is quite a nifty parlor trick.
That is fair. It is what you're good at. Been organizing a few things lately. Are we perhaps ready to, you know, set off soon?
Oh, we should wait for
Oh,
Blith, but I
mm-hmm.
do know the
She's
Ravens.
downstairs getting ready.
Good. I'm first just looking for, even though I can understand the birds, our friend likes communicating with letters, so first I need to find the letter wherever that might be. But I do want to ask, do you know what this means for you?
Not the slightest idea, unfortunately. I've
Been
only
look,
been able to figure out a few of them since a few of them are much more familiar to me, if that
yes,
makes sense.
I've been able to find out some meaning of certain ones. Some of them are
Hmm.
based on the rune working of primal magic, but I haven't been able to find too much more than just rune work. I'm trying to look into ritual magic if I can find anything there, but I haven't gotten too into it. I've been ever after seeing the effects primal magic has had on Oliver, I've been being more and more careful about it.
I definitely would, considering he hasn't been feeling well and think he's
No,
diving into something he's way over his head in, personally.
fine. I'm worried about him, but at the end of the day, it's not much we can do. Hmm.
Is
I
he
know.
awake right now? Should we perhaps check in on him while we wait on Blith?
I think he's starting stream and doing things with Miko, so I say no.
Okay.
And I actually tried to go into his window, going like, "Hey, how are you doing?" And he just like doesn't respond because I think he's dealing with things. So no, I would more say get stuff ready. Make sure your spell books are propped up with spells you need.
Hmm.
Actually, I might go to.
That
I need to make
reminds
sure
me,
I
I should
have.
probably get some food.
Yes, I need to also make sure I have all my grimoires. Um, let's see. Got my multicast. I got my evocation. I got my Bible. And I got my Portal Recall and Ender Chest book. Perfect.
All right. Very, very nice.
Oh, I forgot my backpack is a slight mess of random items, but, you know, should be fine.
My backpack isn't any better. Mostly just lots of different ingredients and things for prom. I took it upon myself to make lots of sweet berry cheesecake last night. To be exact, 2 stacks of it.
Right. Yeah, I've been cooking up for prom as well, getting things ready.
Mhm.
We're good.
Well, let's see.
If you
Is
need
there
some
anything
food for the
else?
road, here you go. Where are you?
Oh, I already got some more.
Ah,
I've got some bread. Don't worry.
well, you know, have some chicken as well, just in case.
Thank you.
Let's see. I'm gonna start looking around if I can find the letter. Last time it took us a while, so I'll see if I can find anything.
Would you like me to come with? Hmm?
Um, oh, you just get yourself ready and just check up on Blith. Um, out of lore, I know exactly where it is. I'm just buying time.
Okay. All right
Um,
then. Well,
but yes. And I might just peek a little bit over here.
tell me what you know and what you find.
Sounds good. Amicus? How you doing?
From here?
Must you just
I think
checking
I
up
can.
on... Hello?
Hmm?
How you doing? I don't think Mikas is with us. No.
I want you to look directly across from this is out of lore. I want you to look directly across to everyman and in the window.
Dov is just dancing. Goodness. Hey there, handsome. Look at him move. Look at the guy working. Dang. Dance, potato boy, dance. Hmm. Yes, it's my nickname for Dov. For the people who don't know, me and Dov are friends. Been friends for a while now, and I just call him handsome for the fun of it. No, we're not together. No, nothing like that. I just like calling him handsome for the fun of it. And he usually just calls me something dumb. What happens if I go here? Hey, okay. Rio's joined. Perfect. Then I can start working on my law. Alright. I know she likes sending me letters somewhere, but let's check where she last time put it. Nope. Not the same place twice. If not, nope. We don't have that.
This is
Nope. Where could she have
okay. No,
put...
now it says not responding. Oh god, me trying to make scope better.
Can you check
And then it
Discord
just
oh so quickly
dies.
for me, please? Thank you. Nothing big, just important. Want to make I'll mute myself really quick while I read. So actually, I don't. Sounds very good indeed. Sounds good, Finn. I think 90% of sports day was just you calling Oliver handsome. Basically, yes. It's because I just called Dov handsome by nature. Anyways, back into character. Where might she have put it? I know she likes being secretive, hiding things in places, but. Nom 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 nom. Unfortunately, you can't eat it. I wonder where. Where might. Could be. The frick? Apparently, I can teleport through time and space. Oh, I hit like right there. Fun. Spell books. Mage Hunter. Might be good to have. Yeah. There we go. That's where she hit it. Let's see. What do we got here?
Scared me. I was like, oh man, I wonder where she is.
Dear little raven. The calls of the ravens have been getting louder, angrier. They talk to my sister. What has been happening? They've never been so loud when speaking about her. Please, if anything has happened, come tell me. Kiefer. Oh, wait a moment. Dear little raven, the calls of the raven has been getting angrier. They talk to my sister. They talk of my sister. What has been happening? They have never been so loud when speaking about her. Please, if anything has happened, come tell me. Kiefer. Laurie's playing Laurie. I'm just making sure. I'm not sure if Finn is in my chat or not, but I'll, Finn. I'm just making sure. Could be a spelling. I don't think it is. So the book is. Please.
He has a book in his hand.
Hey, sorry, I was reading.
That's a regular book.
No, it's not.
Is it?
It's not. It's actually black. And it's a special book, actually. I'm just getting some clarifications from the Ravens. How about we quickly meet over to our usual spot? Get out of the earshot of people we don't might want to have listening in.
Alright then.
I wonder what they think our usual spot is. This is usually our usual spot with me and Blythe, but they could think. Hmm. Not what I necessarily meant by our usual spot, as technically it's by the side of the school, but this works.
Oh, I thought this is what you were talking about. It's the first
I
place
was
I
gonna
went.
say, this isn't our normal spot.
Yes. I think
That's fair.
I have two normal spots for each of you. This one for Asta and this one and the other place for Blythe. But I guess this place works
I
better
can't
than me.
get up.
Oh,
Don't
are
worry,
you
I can
too
help you there.
small?
Give me a moment. Let me make sure I don't fireball you by accident. Go to the bottom of the tree. There's a portal down there.
Ow.
There we go.
I'm so sorry.
Alrighty then.
I don't
So.
like this tree. It makes me feel small.
Interestingly enough, it has a rune on it that says brimstone now, so.
Fire
I
and
don't know what that
brimstone.
is.
Fire and
I would think that you. Never mind.
No, the runes. I don't know what that.
Yes, but
about.
brimstone specifically. It's not
I
necessarily
know what that
the
is. I
rune.
don't know what you mean by runes.
You might have looked. Yeah, I don't think Blythe has seen all the runes that's been popping around here.
The little symbols that are around in our door.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Again,
There's one in.
I don't think they actually have seen any, Asta.
Oh, we should probably show you them at some point, but
Oh.
we were hoping to speak to a little birdie today because, I mean, have you seen Oliver
Not really.
recently?
What's up with Pumpkin Face?
Well, has been messing with a certain magic. I personally think it's Ender. Asta think it's a mixture of multiple things, but his eyes is now glowing like the men's of Ender, and he's been growing increasingly sicker, while more magic
Has
is
anybody brought
pouring
him
out of him.
soup?
No,
Admittedly.
he kind of doesn't want anyone's help and been more. I've been trying to poke him what he's been studying, but just keeps saying old text with Kiefer.
Exactly. He's dodging the questions. I think he's becoming a danger personally because he's not acting like himself
Oh,
more and more. He's
I've,
getting more sicker. And
I've
he's
also been
studying with Kiefer, of all
also
people.
he's been looking through the grimoire of the primal magic, constantly saying, "I'm not powerful yet for this spell, but soon." Or, "Ooh, this looks interesting." Well, this could be helpful. Stuff like that.
For what?
Didn't we
I don't
always
know.
do that with the other magic anyway?
Well, fair, but also, he's mumbling that to himself when he's alone.
To be fair, he always kind of mumbled and talked to himself.
Have you
Still.
seen his purple eyes, though? He's getting sicker. He's acting more and more not like himself, and he's studying with Kiefer, of all people. And I think he's growing close to them.
Talking about Kiefer, this note is slightly perplexing to me. I got a letter from Wren, a little bird friend, just named Shadow, and they said, "Dear little raven, the calls of the ravens have been getting louder, angrier. They talk of my sister. What has been happening? They have never been so loud when speaking about her. Please, if anything has happened, come tell me." But then, oddly enough, it signed Kiefer at the end. The book itself is signed by Wren, but at the very end here it says Kiefer, like it's written by Kiefer.
Wouldn't that just be the story? I mean, if Kiefer's
I mean, they have the same last
wish
name, but
or something was to just replace their sister when they signed the book, maybe it automatically just kind of did a little magic like boop doo
I don't know, because
and replaced it.
here's the thing, right? It calls me Little Raven, which last I checked only Wren has called me that. But then it talks of my sister. The way it's wording it is confusing. Like, half of it is written by Ren, but the other half is really written by Kiefer. I'm getting confused.
Does Kiefer know more than they let on then? If that's the case?
I don't know. But why, again, why is the book itself? The letter is, like, on the outside of the letter, it's by Ren. But on the inside, when you open up and read the contents, it's Kiefer. Trying to look if there's any, secret code or anything, but I can't see anything. And she's right, the calls of the ravens have been louder.
Kiefer can't understand any of the ravens or anything like that, correct?
I actually don't know. I don't know who has the same ability I do. I know Ren does for sure, but I actually don't know about Kiefer. I never know actually who can speak with the ravens, who cannot. From what I know, it's only me and Ren, but could be Kiefer.
It's definitely a strong possibility, and if Kiefer knows more than they let on, it could be some sort of, I wouldn't say trap, but I think they know things are changing, maybe. It's baseless speculation, but.
Right.
Who's that?
Miko's in the distance, but that's not it. I got a hunch. Let's check out the library. Call it a raven's intuition.
If you say so.
Let me.
We have to speak to Ren sometime today, because it's.
Don't worry, I think it will work itself out.
I think things are worse than you think they are.
After you?
Personally.
I don't necessarily need that.
I think it's
I like my constant refusal to ever use a door now. It's just become part of the character. It is just a constant refusal to use doors. Where was it last time? I remember something was hidden in one of these barrels last time I checked. No.
Asta's saying hi to Miko.
Hmm?
Asta's saying hi to Mikos.
Gotcha. Future art class.
Future? Huh?
I don't know. Don't know exactly what to look for, but I got a hunch there's something in here we should check.
If it's a book, it's gonna be like looking for a strand of hay in haystack.
Maybe. I don't think this is what we're looking for. Well, I wonder actually which library they meant. It could be this one, or it could be... Mind looking around here for a quick bit as I just quickly pop over to the other library to see if there's anything there. The one by the farm? Look through barrels.
I'll look in here for a bit.
Yes,
So,
I'll
what
quickly...
are we looking for?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna...
Help me look over here.
I'm gonna pop out. I'll be right back. Nope, I got confirmation it's not.
I think I found it!
What would it be?
This book is named Grimm Academy, 1847.
Where did you find it?
Section G.
Mind if I read it? Or
I feel like we've had those books though in the past though for the midterm.
I
Fair.
don't remember this one. I'll keep checking.
Oh, that's yes. I'm an idiot. Oh, so tired. That explains why. Maybe you should actually. Maybe I should actually get some sleep. You know.
That would do wonders for your health.
Probably. When's the last time I actually slept? 2, 3 weeks now?
That's an issue.
In my
Why?
defense, I usually went like weeks without sleeping in my other world.
You know, it genuinely is actually mentally harmful to sleep, or to lack thereof sleep
I know, but
after 3 or 4 days.
I know, but I found out this technique that allows you to basically kind of
No,
keep
that's
yourself.
for human health.
I know, but I found this technique out a long time ago when I was younger. It allows you to basically rest while still being awake by functioning at half capacity at certain moments in time. So it's kind of being half asleep but still getting rest, and it works wonders. But at the same time, it kind of slows you down. And anyways, I had to use it a lot when I was working long
Maybe I should have spared
hours.
some sleep for him.
Anyways, I think I finally understand.
If only you could give it away.
I'm just dumb. I forgot that, yes, like you said, it's the last name, not the first. Then I know where to look. I'm just tired. Let's head to the tower, shall we?
Alright,
This is botany?
No, the Raven's Call.
we are in the school grounds. I would hope
Oh.
you'd have more discretion.
Oh, don't worry.
Wrong door.
Wait.
I should be careful not to go too fast. Oh. Be still. Be kind and be still. Find
Don't
yourself
worry
a
about
friend.
it. Don't worry about it.
Fair enough. Guess I'll just wait close by. I'm one of the fastest people in the entire school. I can sense them in the tower. No, for a second I thought Kiefer was the headmaster's real name. But I'm a bit of an idiot. It's... the last name is... oh, the first name is Lark, not Kiefer. It's Ren Kiefer and Lark Kiefer. That's why I was so confused. Hello.
Am I going?
Okay, mostly just waiting for Arthur to catch up.
Meow.
Arthur should be here any moment. Hopefully. Just to help out a little bit. Not there. Okay, maybe they're catching up. Where did Asta go? You're right.
I thought I was with you guys and I was waiting at the bridge and no one was there and
We're
I
kind of
got a
waiting
little
for you over there.
confused. Well, I didn't know the exact way. Did you make a portal there
After you.
earlier? Yeah, I was waiting what route you had taken.
There we go. Well, the tower's in the horizon now.
New friend?
Brought a gift.
Oh. Let's see how well this goes over.
That was... be fine. Oh, whoopsies. Wrong spell.
You fall in.
Yeah, it's fine. Just messed up which spell I had selected.
Not again. Help!
Oh lord.
Right at the doorstep. Oh dear, here.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ah,
After you.
hello.
Oh. Hi.
Friend.
Company? Seems like you were expecting. I mean, I guess you were expecting us, but.
Yep, right here.
Something weird about the letter. Would you like to show
No,
them?
I figured it
In
out.
case
I
it
was just...
unintentional.
No, it was just me being an idiot. I figured it out. Nothing weird. Just me being somewhat of what the commoners would call
They
a
are
dumbass.
related. That
Yes.
was it.
I was just being a
Same last
dumbass.
name, that's it.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
like
thought we knew that.
I did. I was just being a dumbass. I forgot what was the last name and what was the first name.
Oh,
That was what I was
gotcha.
confused about. Like I said, I figured it out. I was just being tired. I haven't slept in 3 weeks. I'm probably gonna go to bed after this.
Very fair. Ren, little birdie, how do we say this?
Apologize for the confusion. I wanted to be safe in case the letter fell into wrong hands. That is perfectly fine.
There are some interesting things happening at the school that might be of interest concerning the ravens and why they're so loud, maybe? Only a, I guess, speculation, but
Yes.
yes, they are. You want to go first?
Oh, most of them have been getting increasingly angrier. Those one can barely understand what they're saying. They're attacking anyone they see, filled with spite and anger. The other whispers. Hard to really catch them on what they're saying, being secretive even among themselves. Yes, what has to do with your sister? Something isn't right here.
It's not.
I've been able to understand ravens my entire life. Never have I heard them such anger and spite.
The only thing that's really changed that we've understood has been a bigger change would be that of student. What was that?
That was
Oh,
something
that
in
was me.
Shadow's background.
Sorry, that was my fault.
A student by the name of Oliver has been having study sessions with your sister, and they've been diving into old grimoires and touching on magic that has made Oliver sick. Very sick, not just regular magical sickness or anything like that. It's weird magic. I can't describe it. Yes. At least when I felt Oliver's magic earlier, it felt familiar, but something was foreign about it. The best way to describe it would be it felt like the moon, or rather, the lack thereof, if that makes
Huh?
sense. I know Shadow has his own theories about it as well. It's very weird.
The way I've understood it is, well, from what I could see, he currently owns a dragon skin's grimoire, which is a skin spellbook, which is rare to come by. My ancient codex and the dragon skin spellbook are the two most powerful ones. Somewhat, but she could know from her time at Grimm that this type of magic is dangerous to tamper with. Yes. Something I've noticed is his eyes has turned in purple and started glowing, just like certain creatures we have seen around here. There goes the chicken. The chicken just
I didn't
climbed the
know they-
ladder.
How did I didn't know they could do that.
The
And he,
stories write themselves truly.
yes, exactly. But no, his
Look,
eyes.
if you just
Hmm?
dye the feathers black, you won't know the difference.
But no, his eyes beginning to look like the eyes of the people of Ender, well, as most people know them, and the Endermen. Now there are legends and rumors of how, what long ago the man of Ender used to be humans. I was going to say just like you and me, but I think I'm the only human here actually. But used
I
to
think
be.
from the gist of it, I'm a kind of a human. My world,
Fair
at
enough.
least.
Oh, fair enough. But for the most part, they used to be human or humanoid of nature. But by spending time in the land of Ender, messing with the Ender magic and going into things they shouldn't, they slowly started transforming into what we see today. Their minds gone quick to anger when staring at them, and still have the remembrance of being builders, but not the creativity or logic to know how to put it to use.
Doesn't
Again,
feel like them though.
the eye though, and the spellbook, and his picture in this room. It's hard to see; it's barely a speck, but there's a dragon in that painting, and I truly believe that's the dragon of the Ender. How he got that
Still though,
painting is I'm not sure.
still with the Enderman, it doesn't feel like them. And in fact, when I ran into him on the way here, he's different again. I
Aye.
didn't want to draw attention to it, but something about his magic has changed, and I haven't put a finger to it yet. It felt different than before, like he's achieved something else, and I don't know what that is.
Most
He didn't
likely it's
seem any
something.
different.
Most likely it's something to do with primal magic. Primal and Iron Spell magic works by two different forms of magic. Iron Spell focuses on the mana of a person, focusing to concentrate it and cause effect, such as using your mana to crystallize the air around you to make it into an icicle, or to take the electric charge your body builds up to create a lightning lance. However, primal magic doesn't focus on an internal mana. It focuses on the essence of the world itself. That essence, well, that primal
Wait,
essence, is highly unstable, unlike the Iron Spell's magic.
you just helped me figure it out. At least part of it. There's something weird and soul-like about his magic now. It's an essence, and I don't know how to describe it. I wish I could better. It's magic I haven't run into a lot. If ever, there's only one other person I really know and have felt that kind of magic from where I'm from.
Hmm.
It's something so like whatever magic it is. But
From what
there's
I
a
understand,
stain to it. There's a stink to it.
of Primal, which isn't much, it's been one of the things I've been more wary of studying. I've been going further into it now due to Oliver's fascination by it, but from what I understand, though, I'm not really sure. There are a couple of foundations of magic: basic earth, water, fire, air, but also blood magic.
Would be
I'm
it
not
then. The stink, the stain.
could be. Again, I haven't delved too deep into blood magic.
I know of it. I guess it just felt very different. It felt like the blood was a stain on whatever soul magic he's acquired, whatever he's dealing with. Either way, it's very concerning, and both Oliver and Kiefer are studying together. I highly doubt Kiefer has told Oliver about any of all of this and anything that she's done to put you here, to put her there, but it's a massive concern, and I'm worried that Kiefer might grow stronger as well if they're studying together, just not seeing it. Oh, the runes! Wait. Do you want to go over the
Oh
runes as
yes,
well? That would be.
there have also been runes that have been appearing around the school and people's dorms. From what I understand, there's a rune of brimstone on the big willow tree outside the school. There has been runes popping up in almost everyone's rooms.
I
There's
know
a
the rune that's by your room is Hellborn. For certain. I know that for certain. They're all alchemical.
Alan's just pointing out the obvious.
mine. I
Maybe
still don't
so.
understand. It looks like a staff with some sort of vines coming off it, but I haven't been able to learn too much about what it truly is.
And the one in the headmaster's office is for certain Lilith's sign. For certain. Oh, yikes. Anywho, back in the lore. I'm not sure if it means anything, but there are symbols almost near where everyone is staying and in odd places too. Exactly, and we don't know who's doing it. The only thing I can assume is Oliver knows what some of them are because he's been diving into the alchemical. Even on one of his walls, he has the symbols
Oh,
because
I
he's
know
been
what that is.
studying them.
The things on his walls down in the Everyman's dorm. He told me about it. It's slightly concerning, actually. It's an anti-magic spell. He's trying to make a field of anti-magic because apparently he wants a break from magic. I think the magic that's been building up inside of him is beginning to become almost like an ever building headache. The more magic he consumes, the more pain and headache he gets into it. Because I don't think all of his body is made for magic. You can make you know, a comment that my body, seeing as I'm born from a world without magic, shouldn't be able to really hold in magic. But I was careful. I made sure that I trained my body to be able to handle it. I never went too far and always made sure I never succumbed to magic sickness. But Oliver, I'm not sure if he took the same preparations. Because it seems to me that he's starting to get really afflicted by magic itself, to the point where he wants to try to find a way to make anti-magic.
It's just concerning, and I don't know if it's what's been making the Ravens angry,
Well, the Aries have been angry way before Oliver even came to the school. They've been mad for ages.
I know that, but they're growing louder, and that means something. That means
Sure.
either they've been stewing for too long and they want change, or that means something else is changing around us that we haven't been able to see, or something like that.
It's been a long time they've been angry, but this is more than it has been in years. My personal theory, again, I could be wrong. Again, been working currently on 3 weeks without sleep. But from what I fully understand, I feel like, well, when I heard about what happened to you in my realm, where the Ravens came visiting to keep an eye on my realm, I heard they aren't happy. They know that you are supposed to be the headmaster. They know that you are supposed to be the rightful caretaker of Grimm. And I think they're reacting to it. And I think the longer Lark is the headmaster, the more angrier the Ravens get, because I think Grimm is actually somewhat falling apart. I don't know for certain, but I've noticed small things.
Am I lagging or is that just him?
IRL stuff happening.
Oh, okay. Huh?
So he makes sure that he doesn't succumb to magic sickness, but then he stays up for 3 weeks.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Anyhow,
I wanted to call that so bad.
you can do it. You can do it right now. Your opportunity, your chance. Speak up.
Look, man, they can hear me now. It's fine.
That's true. Also, while here's something in real life, I've really had to piss for like the past 20 minutes. I'm so sorry.
Go piss, girl
I'm gonna
boss.
go piss, girl. Yeah, exactly. Go piss, girl. Go.
You like your chicken? Yay! I wonder if the chats can hear. I think shadows can.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Hey, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm back. Sorry, my parents came down the stairs and they are not happy with me being up late, so I need to be very careful with that. They didn't catch
in
me.
the bathroom.
Gotcha. They didn't catch me. It's just my parents. My mother wants me to wake up early tomorrow, so if they catch me up late, I'm not gonna be happy about that. Sorry about that.
Hi.
Hello.
So the shadow keeps himself from getting magic sick, but then he stays up for 3 weeks.
It's, again, the 3 week thing I've been doing for years. One time I went a month and a half without sleep. mind you, I did crash from sleeping for like 2 weeks after that straight. But we don't talk
You
about that.
seen the streamer that got cops called on him because he was
Hi.
endangering his own life for
Yeah.
not
Oh,
sleeping?
oh, that one. There was someone like keeping him awake.
Uh, I don't know exactly because I refused to watch it. The stupidity. I just know the cops
Mm-hmm.
got called eventually, and he got a permaban. I'm pretty sure. But I'm just the minute you said that you haven't slept in 3 weeks, I wanted to mention that.
Well, I have. Alright, the person has
Well,
slept.
that's why I was like, hey, studies have actually shown if you've like stayed awake for more than like if you get closer to 4 or 5 days, it actually is like very like
Oh, I know.
More
like
so
there's actual
realism in
mental.
character.
Yeah, I'm like there's actual mental damage
No,
that can be done that
trust me, I
you
know.
cannot
You can get
heal from.
amnesia. You can get amnesia. You can get stuff like that. But I'm also saying that Shadow has studied.
Not just that, like literally
No,
trauma you
I
can't that's irreversible.
I know, but also
Brain damage.
in character,
Mhm.
Shadow has learned how to base because there are techniques used by monks or other people of certain statuses that has learned how to go days
It's
or
not
even
real.
weeks. Some of them
Mhm.
are. They're incredibly difficult to learn, but some people can actually learn how to be basically half rested constantly.
Mhm.
And again, I am playing it up because this is a fantasy world with fantasy things. So I'm just playing it up for my character.
Okay. Anyhow, back in the back, I'm eating fries, but let's get back into character, I suppose.
Anyways, as I was saying, whatever I was saying, because I don't keep up with things. What was I saying before? I had to poof out of existence real quick.
Eerie.
Theory about what? Because I've been saying a lot of BS. Um, Lord. Oh yes. Even
I
when
can't remember if it was
you
the
know,
runes or angry.
I remember now. Even in my world, the birds, or even in my world, the birds talked about you, how they wanted you to be the rightful, back to being the rightful caretaker of Grimm, and I'm beginning to notice things don't seem right with Grimm. Things seem to be fracturing, cracking. Something seems off, like they know Keith that Lark isn't supposed to be the headmaster, and it's trying to correct itself. Could be wrong, but almost feels like it.
So interesting detail. I had kind of completely forgotten about it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, was it a midterm or was it just a important thing that was going on? The books, and that at the end it spelled what was it?
A
The
bird is
bird is
loose.
free from the cage. The bird
A
is
bird is
loose.
loose.
That's right.
Yes, there are many things we've noticed. We keep getting books about the past, the true story of how Lark took over your position or stole your position. Many books we've been given by the people themselves, by Laurie, by the teachers, telling us things that you're free, that the truth of what happened, that there was someone who stole the story long ago. These small little things that, for all intents and purposes, we're not supposed to have. We shouldn't be getting.
Something they willingly wouldn't have given us.
Yet here we have Laurie keep giving us information that, well, Kiefer, I would believe, would want to keep secret. And it's those small details right there that makes me feel that Grimm notices that something is off and is trying to fix itself. Because, again, could be wrong here, but I don't believe that Laurie, Doug, and the rest of the workers here are real. I believe they're a creation of Grimm.
I keep trying to get more information on Kiefer about their own past and maybe past teachers and professors and even our current staff about their
Don't
own
seem to get
stories, and
anything.
I haven't gotten anything yet,
Exactly.
which is concerning.
I don't, it's possible, but I have not not being around the academy in years. Unfortunately, could not tell you anything with that. So, question: do you know someone named Laurie, Cloudy, Doug, any of these? I do not, but it's always possibly I just forgotten being confined here. That's fair, but again, I don't believe they're real. Oh, I don't believe they're just like you and me and light coming from their own realm. I think they're a creation of Grimm, and Grimm is using their creations to tell us the truth. I don't. If I didn't already know the answer, you could kind of start picking apart the truth through the letters we have found. I got the help of a little cheat sheet called the Ravens, but honestly, if we used all the little pieces and notes we've gotten throughout the midterms, the field trips, the tests, the study days, um, the votes for the student or the election for the student councils, if you put all of them together, they paint the story of what happened to Ren. But why? Why would we get such a clear picture of what happened to Ren if Grimm isn't trying to tell us something?
Is there anything else that's been happening to you, Ren, that you've noticed aside from the ravens? Have you been able to talk to them, perhaps? Get them to calm down?
I've tried to speak to the
Hmm.
Ravens, but over time they've grown to not listen. They've gotten reckless, even. I can agree with that. Even I've been having a hard time even speaking with them. Either they're too angry and just attack, or they're too secretive. Every now and then I'll catch words, such as how I heard about Ren, and how I knew about the notes, and where I need to look. But most of the time they're just angry, reckless, or just keeping to themselves at this point. No.
Hmm. Do you know if Lark can also hear the ravens, perhaps? And knows that something is amiss or at least growing against her?
Yeah.
No worries. It just shooting to ask. See if there's any information we can get from anywhere.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think so. I feel like if Locke could hear the Ravens would either have, or some Ravens might have tattletaled us a long time ago, or, I don't know, maybe the Ravens would never tell Locke anything. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Hmm. How do we move forward with all of this then, knowing the world is falling apart?
One thing is trying to figure out what the heck Oliver's doing.
That's
And
fair.
again, he's contradicting himself in many ways. In one part, he's trying to learn anti magic to calm the world around him, yet in the other hand, he's diving far too deep into it, transforming himself, pushing himself far too deep.
This is what I've been telling you. He's been acting different. It's like there's two halves of him.
And
Maybe
then,
soup would do him some good, bring him back to himself.
I'm gonna bring him some soup.
That
and
sounds
then,
awesome.
of course, you also have the idea that Ren is doing this. No, not Ren. Lark. Sorry, Lark is doing this maliciously, using Oliver to their advantage.
It feels like almost like Oliver's being used as a deterrent, if that makes sense.
Distraction.
I don't think she would go that far.
Yes, a deterrent and distraction.
In all fairness, friend, she went so far as to cast you into this tower. I think the, how far Lark would go is out of the question nowadays. She's been keeping you imprisoned up here for years. Her own flesh and blood.
It feels like Oliver, she's using Oliver maybe to even, because they've been studying together. They've been studying ancient texts, grimoires, magic, all sorts of things that Lark knows. that she shouldn't be messing with.
So it's using as a.
It's like all guinea pig.
I believe she has her reasons. I might not agree with her. I know she doesn't do these without doesn't do these without reasons. Do you know the reason it might be?
If she acts on reason, it only stands to reason then they would use Oliver then
Well,
as a
what
guinea
if she
pig.
thinks that this new magic that she hasn't been able to figure out, but Oliver seemingly has a gift for it if he's figuring it out? What if they think that's maybe they see all these cracks that we keep finding? Maybe she knows and she's trying to find a way to fix it. Maybe she thinks this magic is the way to fix it.
I will say, recently, I haven't been able to check on the cat. On Cat, I mean. So remember how Cat has memory issues? Lark
I'm
promised.
telling you, it's Cirilla.
Well, Lark promised to give Cat a potion to help with the memory issues, using the blood of an LA, a totem of undying, a lump of silk moss, mixing it together. He drank it, and his vision started going blurry. He seemed fogged around him, and he slowly started going blind. Last I saw him, he was sleeping in his bed.
That's why he had vision issues yesterday. He couldn't quite literally see some
Mhm.
things. Leo
Because of
was
Lark's.
following him around.
Yes, because of Lark's potion. I don't know, but anyone who seems to be working with Lark now is dealing with some level of issues. I'm wondering if Cirilla's been working with Lark as well.
She'd never tell. We'd have to find evidence, as she is vehemently said that she has not been messing with his
Eldritch.
memories, but I know for a fact she has. It's a lot of speculation, but there's a lot of evidence to suggest it. My only thing is why? Why would she mess with his memories? What benefit does it add to her? All it has done is caused her trouble for the most part, other than control over him.
Maybe
Doesn't
she's
make
just not very
sense.
good at it.
True.
Maybe.
Kind of like her
but
cooking.
Oh, it could be well, to use chess analogy, sometimes you need to sacrifice a queen to win the entire game. Do something foolish to achieve something grander that you can't always see within the first few moves.
What is that grander goal, though? What benefit does she get from
That's a
essentially controlling and altering memories of
that's
cats?
that's the whole point of sacrificing a queen. You do not understand why your opponent does it until it's too late. Guess we just have to either try to beat her to the punch, or figuring out what, or just wait and see. Because in theory, she could just be using Cat as a test subject, and sooner or later, just change everyone's minds. Because that's the thing about mind control or changing memories. Once it happens, it's hard to tell that it has happened. No, I could look at you right now and just say, "I'm controlling your mind. Now you've always had bad memory issues, and you're right-handed." And you look at yourself, "Well, I am right-handed. I have bad memory issues."
my left-handedness.
I'm just saying, right? It's the thing of like, if someone told me, I'm changing memory now, you're now left-handed and have ADHD, I'm like, well, I already did have ADHD and left-handedness. I'm like, did you? They can't really prove that you always had it. Well, recordings and everything, of course, you do, but in a sense, once someone alters your mind, it's hard to truly tell if your mind has been altered or not. So it could just be testing there, but too much is going on to this school right now. We don't know what's been happening with Lark. It's hard to really keep track of what the headmaster is doing. But she's definitely been messing with magics beyond her control. And she's also been trying to do a lot of good things. I wish I could help you out more with this happening at the academy.
Hmm?
Everything okay?
I guess I just got a little paranoid, but
It was probably the chicken.
probably. I don't know.
Hmm.
Is there
Oh. Oh, we know it's not Hawk. Oh, Leo.
Either way, we thought we'd inform. We don't know if it's why the ravens are so angry or
Oh.
growing angrier, but oh
I don't know how
hi.
I don't know how I did that. I teleported through the roof.
I TP'd through a wall yesterday too. Like a
Yeah.
solid wall, not even like a slab or a stair.
I
Oh
think
dear.
all the magic are going more powerful. Well, anyways,
I think Grimm's falling apart. You
maybe.
can go right through it.
Well, I can.
Talk about plot holes.
Where is it?
Sorry.
I
I've
can
made
No,
do
that
I
as
joke
well.
think you're
before.
actually quite accurate on that one.
Oh,
The
no.
plot is falling through and there are now holes.
I can't go through two walls here.
Lark's story
If-
is coming to a close, at least how they've wished it.
I appreciate you all telling me what has happened at the academy. It's been more. I know don't fully know what's been happening, but Miko has definitely had a lot of things happening. Well, from their hair turning from blue to pink. I think they've been messing with the headmaster as well.
Their
Really?
hair is blue?
Their hair used to be
knew it
blue,
was
now it's pink.
blue, but I thought that was hair dye. I'm not sure how
Hmm.
helpful will it be.
I do have some things from the Ravens. I'm not sure how helpful it might be. First, oh great, one of these ones again. Double, double, toil and trouble, house built upon a rubble. A place where finding new friends wasn't easy. Hidden away in a house that is leafy. Inside the walls, the pieces that you seek. Check every crack, but be sure not to make a creak. Double, double, toil and trouble. A house built upon rubble. Place where finding new friends wasn't easy. Hidden away in a house that is leafy. Inside the walls, pieces that you seek. Check every crack. Make sure not to make a creak. I'm not sure if it laid somewhere or if the ravens are just saying things. No.
I mean, the first thing I think of is the staff's building where they live in.
Double, double.
I don't
Is it
think
leafy?
so. It does have lots of leaves, but it's not necessarily built out of leaves per se. But it is the first thing that came to mind, and also, I know this
Well,
is terribly off topic, and we can get back onto topic really fast, but I just was thinking a little bit when you said test dummy or practice dummy.
Fish boy Phil, thanks so much for the
Sorella
follow.
has shared that
Thank you for
in
the
her
follow.
past she was taken in as the king's daughter, though she wasn't really. And boo hoo cry about it, when he had a daughter, an heir of some sort, she was cast aside and completely forgotten about.
That's just sad.
Yeah, no,
Right,
that's what
but
I. Mhm.
it could be a thing of using Cat as a test dummy to change their memories. Just a hunch, maybe. Just a thought. Don't quite know, but maybe
Well,
even replace his daughter?
well, for now, I don't think this has things to do with Sorella, but it is definitely something to keep in mind.
I know it's terribly off topic, just a thought, but continue.
Last time we got Thank you, Fish Boy. I hope you like it. Currently doing lore, so I might not respond. Sorry, I had to check the chat real quick. Last time we got a book named The Fast, it led me to you. The Ravens do like speaking in riddles and like speaking in first, second, third, fourths. So it's definitely going to lead us to a place. We just need to find a place that is apparently double, double, toil and trouble. A house built upon rubble. A place where finding new friends wasn't easy. Hidden away in a house that's leafy. Hidden in a house that is leafy.
Could also be the
Inside
nest.
the walls, peace. Check every crack. It could be, but that nest had cords, and I don't think we can find it back quickly. I think it's somewhere we need to know. If it was codes, they would give us numbers. Here, its location. It's something we must know about.
The botany tower, certainly.
Could be.
Or perhaps even the tree.
I was thinking, I mean, we have a little station set up for the Grimm, these spell books that has like a more public area, and right next to it is the little hut with the enchantment table that has a leafy roof.
True, but
It's very true.
place we're
We could go
finding.
back to the school.
The first part always reminds me of witches, perhaps. Double, toil, and
Witches.
trouble.
Where's witch stuff?
I mean, could be the enchantment area, like you said.
Don't we have a potions
Nice.
class?
We do
We
as well.
do. But
But
there's nothing
again-
leafy about it.
A house. It says a house built upon
Is
rubble.
something changed? Well,
house
maybe
that's-
Maybe
it's
we
more
should
than
go
just one
wandering around the
place.
school.
Maybe each of them are. Could you read it again? Double, toil and trouble. A house built upon rubble. A place where finding new friends wasn't easy. Hidden away in a house that's leafy. Inside the walls, the pieces that you seek. Check every crack, but make sure not to make a creak. The last part. Check every crack, but make sure not to make a creak. Reminds me of the.
Wait, new friends. We got new people.
But a place. Wait. Witches.
The witch's house.
Yes.
I don't remember where that was.
I
I
We'll be
never
back.
went.
I know exactly where it is.
Have fun with the chicken. I thought you were lonely, so.
Bye,
It's
little
this-
birdie. We must be off, but we'll be back soon.
Do you guys want me to put down? Do you guys know where it is, or do you guys want me to just put down a
I
portal
don't
to
know
help you
where
I
it
have
escape?
is.
no idea.
Just give me a second. You can go now.
Make sure
That was
not
quick.
to make a peep.
Well, it's me after all.
There's no one here, right?
Not that I can sense.
Why do I feel like it's not going to be in this room? Hidden behind a leafy. What was it again?
Double, toil and trouble. A house built upon rubble. A place where
It's
finding
built upon rubble.
a place where finding new friends wasn't easy. This is where we found friends, hidden away in a house that is leafy. Inside the walls, the pieces that you seek. Check every crack, but make sure not to make a creak.
Was this place built upon something?
I don't know actually.
Just kind of appeared.
I don't really know what was here before. I'm not sure if it has anything. Could be a
It says
completely.
was built upon something.
Again, don't know too much about this place. Huh?
Chest?
There's
redacted.
those everywhere.
Aha!
It was part of
Yeah.
earlier.
This is
Aha! We have found something.
this is old though. It's part of the. As the semester
Oh.
comes to an end, we would like to congratulate you for your work and effort thus far. This is what we found when
I
we
already
first
found
did this.
that.
hmm And if we were going to find a book,
Cave!
it would be called The Second.
Who took all the mushrooms?
Not me.
Also,
back and
Infi,
snagged
we're doing a little quest. We have a character named Ren that we're trying to help. And we're doing a little quest for them. It is covered in leaves. It has 2 towers. It's where we met friends, but check every crack but don't make a creak.
There isn't someone waiting for us here. Right?
Here's the thing, I'm not sure. But the thing about not making a creak reminds me definitely of what's it called again? The ancient cities. Oh, you can't make a noise or else you'll set off the shriekers. I'm not sure
But
if it
then what's
has.
the rest of it being hidden away?
I don't know.
There was a whole lot of little secret things in this.
Hmm. I'm trying to look around. Double toil trouble.
Hey, come into the storage room.
Coming.
I don't remember if this was here last time. I found it open.
Where are you? Which storage
I
room?
did not see that. How did I miss that?
Were you
Oh.
here?
Oh yes,
I don't think you were.
I was here.
Not for this, but I just
Yes,
checked
no,
this, is what I'm saying.
yeah, no, this was here. I think I found it or someone else found it.
Okay.
I found this one earlier.
Hmm.
That's where one of the items were hidden last time we were here, so that's why I checked it immediately.
I wonder
Every-
if there are other
Wait,
maybe
these
places
cobwebs.
you didn't check.
This wasn't as cobwebby as it used to be.
Things do get dirtier if they're left.
I know, but this is Grimm, right? I have a feeling things don't simply change for that reason. Linen paper.
Linden paper?
Found linen paper in one of the drawers.
That reminds me, I was asking the headmaster about the linden paper and the. Oh!
Yeah, I'm struggling getting through.
Was this here before?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
how I knew about it. Candy.
But as I was saying, I was inquiring the headmaster about linden paper and how our stories.
Found it.
Since we. You did?
Not more linen paper. Yep. Second. A place where once you paid a toll. Creatures inside the farm. Don't bother checking any cracks, you'll find the close to something black. Something changed, you will have to look close. Look around the hedge for a post. Do you guys want a quick portal back?
Wait,
I'd
you
love
don't.
that.
You don't have recall yet, do you?
Mm-mm.
You want me to? I can just set up a portal and teleport back to the farm area.
Be a good idea.
I should have asked Ren about this in case they knew, but
No, I know
there
for
was-
certain. I know for certain
no,
this
no,
is
no,
the
no,
farm.
no.
Different
No,
thing.
that's not completely different. Before you
Okay.
go,
Sure.
I was inquiring the headmaster about linden paper because I had a bit of thought and it's been nagging at me. If
Mhm.
we write our stories on linden paper and it
Uh,
makes your wishes come true, but in a cursed way.
There's a time
How do
limit
you-
on the portal.
Oh,
No,
didn't know that.
no, not that. I heard from a raven that we're still missing something. Apparently, the raven says we're still missing something before we should go. Keep talking. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you, but the ravens told me there's
Oh.
something more to look for.
Well, I was asking the headmaster because if we write our stories on linden paper and turn them into books, how do our own fates and stories after here not become curses or a cursed version of what we wished for? And they didn't really offer much, but something to do potentially with the binding process changes it. But it seems like the binding process of binding our stories together into some grand book is something only the headmasters know. And that's it.
I do have a little theory, but I'm out of character. I'm not sure how much I can actually say.
Oh, that was dumb.
I don't know what we're missing. The ravens just said we were missing something.
Well, maybe something to do with a leafy house.
No, we were told to check every creek and corner. I got 2 pieces of linen paper that I found.
What are they doing here?
I wonder.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
What are you
What
guys
are you
up
doing
to?
here?
Whoever says.
I asked first.
Oh, it's been a while since we were here, so I wanted to look through it. Especially with Cat's issues, I wanted to see if I could find anything to help Cat. What are you guys doing here?
Similar. I figured there's so much that could have been here, and it seems lackluster for what it was.
I see your eyes been back to normal.
Yeah, it's probably fine. You guys found anything yet?
Nothing too much, but yes. Again, most of it seems untouched from last, just cobwebs growing.
Hmm.
Hey.
Hmm. Okay then. Oh, you're here as well. Interesting.
No.
Maybe we should call it quits here? Haven't found anything.
That could be.
Been looking here for a while. Maybe we should just go back and search maybe around, see if we find anything else that can help.
Maybe. Might have to have a look around.
I think we should.
Just let me keep looking for a little bit longer.
I think we can go back now.
We've been here long enough, and I'm sure they'll do their own search here, probably. If they find anything, they'll let us know.
Give me one more
Looks-
moment to
looks like
just
good food. I'm eating
think
it.
about something. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. Fair
I
enough.
think it's pointless, Shep. Oh my.
Sorry.
Do you have a portal to get home?
I'll set up very quickly, just making sure. Where did you find it?
Shush.
I know. What else? Where did you find it?
Chicken.
From this way.
Let's talk about that when we get.
It's more like I know where you're supposed to have found it, so it's more like, did you find the right thing?
It was in a barrel.
Okay, then we have the right thing. That's more just me just making sure we have. Because I was told to
Have
look
some
like.
faith in us.
Yes, I have faith. It's also just making sure it's the right item
Well,
or just.
it's more so
from-
we're trying to be discreet in lore kind of thing, so.
I know.
I'll go get her.
There we go.
Perfect.
So what did you find?
Just more linden paper.
It's a 3.
Seems like a three-parter story.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think
What
we're
are we
making something.
looking for again? What did it say?
I think we're making a book. A place where once you paid a toll. Here, creatures inside, but not a foal. Don't know what a foal is. Don't bother checking any cracks. You'll find it close to something black. Something changed. You'll have to look close. Look along the hedge for a post. Something black in the hedge. And something has changed. Oh. Found it.
Yeah, right there. I was about to say. It'd be
And
either on this side or the other side.
we found a piece of leather. We're making a book. Told ya.
Interesting.
Is
In
there
the
any other
deep.
clues in this area?
Let me read the book, but I don't think so. It just said look for a pole, something black, so I guess cows. I don't know. Look for something black. We'll see if I get any more things telling us that we have to look for more things. For now, I'll read this. In the deep
Also,
water.
how did why in the world did Mikos and Oliver show up? Makes me think that the two closest to the headmaster knows something's going on and sent their lackeys after us.
Could be, I know.
I think we're working against the clock, personally.
Possibly. In the deep waters, a creature below. They breach up towards the yellow. Ray of the sun shines on the water, much bigger than your friendly otter. Into the city, the travel is lengthy, made of green, the color of envy.
Well, I know
Emerald
where
City.
that is. Indeed.
Wait, before you go, where's life? Just hear me out here first. In the deep water, a creature bellows. They breach up towards the yellow. Ray of the sun that shines on water, much bigger than your friendly otter. Head to the city. The travel is lengthy, made out of green color of envy. Sounds like the last part reminds me of the Emerald City, but the first part though, the creature bigger than the otter. We can check out if anything has changed with the Emerald City, but yeah. It sounds like the whale. Yes, I know. It sounds like the whale. That's what I'm thinking.
There's a whale.
There's a whale. I was about
In
to ask.
in one of
Where?
the stories, the gates that leads to other places that the Wizard of Oz allows you to travel to. There's a whale. That's what I was thinking, but wasn't sure.
Maybe that's where we have to go if we can't find anything in the city.
Alright.
Alright then. Peace out.
Vol Blossom, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Oh, guess I'll. Man. Oh. A bit too fast. No, there's a chest inside a chest, and this place. I won't look too hard. Mostly see if anything major has changed. Hello, Volblossom, how was your stream? I hope your stream was well. I didn't see anything has majorly changed. But no, how was your stream? What were you up to, Vol? It's been forever. What have you been up to? Barrels all around, but nothing in them. Okay, I'll stop looking while I wait for them. Anyway, mostly took a quick round to just see if there was anything that's majorly changed, but...
Anything in the buildings?
I haven't looked inside
We
too
just
much.
got here.
More
Well,
talking to
he was
me.
already here.
More talking to me. I haven't
Okay.
seen anything major, but I didn't look too much without you guys, because, you know, wanted to be a team player and everything.
Appreciate it.
Magic beans. A nose. Genie's lamp. A poisoned apple. Ruby slippers. My grand piano.
Hmm?
I'm mostly just looking around here. I'll take a quick look, but I might be wrong. Give me a moment to just make sure I can... I'll be right back. Could very much be wrong about this, but it is the whale. So it makes sense, right? Stop. Well, best way to get inside, actually. Ironically, it's not doing the maze, but going right through. Yeah. Still feel like this is wrong. But I figured I'd take a look anyways. Oh. Well, golden apples are quite fine. Oh, gosh, frick.
No, I just got.
Oh. Heads up, this portal leads to the whale. It's just for me to get back forward. You can help me look at the whale, mostly because of the end poem saying, in the deep waters, a creature bellows. They breach up towards the yellow. Rays of sun that shines of water. But yeah. You were correct. Yeah, okay, good. By the way, oh shoot, I should have changed the portal location. How long? Okay, give me a second. I will counterspell this and I'll make it so you guys can. And actually, no, all of you have teleport. What am I saying? Follow me.
Down below.
More so, you can either do the maze that takes forever, or there's a tiny little shortcut right here. There we go.
This feels wrong. Why is
Also, Finn, yeah, I figured we were
What does
correct.
the rest of it say? Something that reaches up towards the sun.
They breach up towards the yellow, rays of sun that shines on the water much bigger than your friendly
got
order.
it?
Oh, you
where was
got
it?
In the
And safe. What does it say?
final, travel along the yellow brick road. Signs all is told. One way, not a new direction. There to cause deflection. The unused home must seek inside a possible new shelter to provide. Inside a forest of secrets kept, covered in vines, but well kept.
Can I
And
see
I got
them?
an exact.
So
Look,
it's writing.
we're missing a feather. We're missing a feather. Can I get the last that one on the paper you got? Just so we have everything kind of in one area.
Well, I'm up top, so you're going to need to come to me.
All right, just press the pressure plate.
Here you are.
All right, I'm referring to.
Oh, can you TP out?
You just give them a piece. There we go.
I don't want to have to kill all damage if I don't have to.
All right. Well, let's head back to the yellow brick road then.
We need a feather.
And I think that's what we'll find at the final area. Let's see. Final. Well, that's fast. What? There we go, final.
Why would the ravens want us to read a book?
Well, it's a Linden paper book. We're rewriting writing someone's history. Someone's story.
Yes. But what and exactly why?
I guess we'll see. Travel along
I
the yellow
mean-
brick road. Signs are pointing to a story told. One way to not. Wait, one way not. A new direction. Be prepared to cause deflection. An unused home, a secret inside, a possible new shelter to provide. Inside a forest of secret kept, covered in vines, well kept. Well, the first house reminds me of the house on the yellow brick road, but the rest of the vines, that doesn't seem... Oh, I guess walking down the yellow brick road for
Wait.
now. Mm-hmm.
Read the last part again about the forest.
Covered inside a forest of secrets kept.
What's the most secretest forest in the world?
Well, the enchanted forest, but that's far away from the yellow brick road.
I mean,
That
the
is
road
true.
kind of goes up to it, doesn't it?
Uh,
But it's not
not
this
really.
road, is it?
It doesn't... The yellow brick road doesn't go to that forest.
It goes through the dark oak, so it must just be the shelter then, if that's
Yeah,
the case.
Rio's audio is glitchy for me as well. Oh, we'll see. We might check out, if nothing else pans out, let's check out the Enchanted Forest. Different part of the Enchanted Forest, not the part near the school. Ooh, okay. Oh. Well, maybe Rio might...
The road kind of
Okay.
just goes through the entire town and into the dorm area, then a little bit past it.
Oh, there's a
At
difference...
least I think so.
It's a difference between the yellow brick road and that part, but... Maybe. Let's see if we can find any signs that point towards specific areas. Because they said signs pointing, right?
That's true.
So let's see if there's any signs pointing on the yellow brick road.
Well, there's some right past you.
Well, those don't point. Those
Where
just
you
says
stand.
lines beware.
I know where a sign is. It's by kind of the fields and the apples. Can we stop here though, just in case?
Dragon, thank you so much for the sub. Yo, 4 months. Gosh darn. Thanks.
Ravens are angry.
I haven't been for quite some time. It's honestly slightly annoying, honestly. They keep on screaming constantly. That's my head.
Nothing.
I think we should look down. I remember seeing something.
There is a road and a tunnel, and there is a sign pointing that way. That makes sense.
But I remember seeing something earlier. One of the signs. They didn't look the same. Here. Where was it? Here. Emerald City. One Direction Academy. No, where was it? There was a sign that didn't look the same. That looked different. That said...
Didn't it say something about One Direction?
No. Trust me, this one is just going to lead us back towards the witch's tower. Or witch's house, I know that for sure. But I know... What was it? Where was I messing around? I remember I was laying out and about... Oh. EC. Oh, Emerald City. Gotcha, no, that just says Emerald City. I might just take the hint we got from the Ravens. I got myself confused up into nothing. I just need to find them. Wait a second. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's not this forest.
Oh,
I got the answer for that one.
it's not here.
Then where is it?
I do know something, actually.
Oh, hello.
Ow.
I do know something. Meet me on the other side by the village. Where was it? Cirilla showed me it. You had the right sign earlier. Think of ways the sign was pointed. There's something specific about the One Direction. Oh, okay. Gosh, frick. I was thinking about there was a house here that Sorella showed me a while ago that Cat was apparently trapped in. Um, but
No,
apparently,
I'm fairly certain she made it. I'm fairly certain about that one.
again, well, even though she made it, the Ravens have been shown to be able to use things other people have made. However, what are you doing there?
Hmm? Do not mind that particular raven.
No,
I
I'm
guess.
more talking about I saw Oliver. Go back to One Direction. I think I know something.
Yes.
I should switch out my rings. Oh, wait. One Direction.
Oliver's
Okay.
following us.
I know.
What did the note say again? You're figuring it all out by yourself.
No, just getting more hints here and there. You had the right sign earlier. Think of the ways the signs pointed. There's something specific about one of the directions. Oh, wait, maybe not one. Oh, wait a second. I think I. Yep, sorry. It's another sign. Uh,
Hmm?
it's another sign.
Wrong way.
Maybe, I don't know. We'll get an answer there. Actually, I can read the final part once more, I guess, just to see if we get any help. Travel along the yellow brick road. Signs will point to stories told. One way, not new direction. Be prepared to cause deflection. An unused home, a secret. No. Okay. Apparently, that was not what I was thinking about. Gosh, I'm confusing this more than necessary. I guess we did have the right signs, but. Eh. Okay. Then I guess. Oh.
That's
Actually.
what I was saying. I was walking this way. Oh, you're going the wrong way, Asta.
No, more me just being
Nothing's
confused.
over
Want
here.
in a different one about
Look,
the
man,
direction.
he was directing me.
I'm just being stupid, alright? But
Wrong way, Asta.
I will smite you. And I have the sword to do it. One thing I do actually think about is get ready to cause deflection. Well, if one direction points to an old story being the witch's tower, causing deflection could mean going another direction. But how far do we need to go? Oh, right to the edge.
Maybe just the village. They're unused houses, after all.
Uh,
Or
that's literally just
Some of
in
them are
case
I
used.
do
of
not know
my
if the
audio
path is
friend.
connected to any of it, but there is
Oh,
just an
there
old
is
village with nothing in
just
it.
part of the right, like straight across. There's a part of the enchanted forest right at the tail end here.
I think that's
Hello,
our
Dr.
house.
Squaw. Yep, that's it.
Oh, this is so cute.
Nothing. Oh,
Feather.
Lord. What does it say? Just feather?
Feather.
Alright. Guess we have everything then.
I would greatly request that we get out of here very, very quickly to a discreet location.
Back to the tower?
I don't even think that's safe, and I don't know if that's a smart idea, considering that there are others seemingly just around.
Well, I think we should give these things to Ren.
You know who.
Yeah. Just made. I know
Let's
he's
make
not
it
here.
quick, then.
Well, you guys know your directions, so instead of being seen
I
followed
This
don't know
together.
my
way.
way there.
Well, not seen to be followed together.
Truthfully, do not know my way there. I keep forgetting which direction it is.
Stay in the house. Okay,
Did you make a portal?
stay in the house. I'll send you a whisper.
Thank you.
I'll be right back. Oh. Oh, yeah. Don't mind it. Just a creeper blowing up.
Destroy it as quickly as possible.
I didn't know if we had more griefing on or off. I got scared. I know it's off. I've known it's off for ages. I wouldn't have let it just blow up on my face if it wasn't. Anyways, we followed the raven's directions all through. Quite again. All using us to find ways to find specific items. And I think these items might find you quite intrigued. They all led us to different builds, but specifically, all the letters led us to places we've been before. The witch's house, the farm, the whale. Well, we haven't been to the whale, but some people were. But it then led us to a very odd place. A house in the middle of, or in the tail end of the enchanted forest. Not in the center, but right at the tail end close to the village. You know anything about that?
It was unused, empty, and it certainly could have used a cleaning.
Well, we did find something interesting. A feather, an ink sac, a leather book, and 3 pieces of linen paper.
You wouldn't by chance know the process to write and bind paper like linden paper and stories, would you? Or at least once knew how to do that?
Oh.
That's fair. As far as I know, the whole process to write and make a book and bind it to actually make it a book is something that the headmasters would have only known,
Well,
and
here's
that
the
our
thing.
current one does.
Well, here's the thing. Ren was supposed to be a headmaster, but maybe the memory's just
I
jumbled.
know.
But
That's what I'm saying.
the Ravens got us all these items for a reason. So I think, well, neither of us will have any real use for linen paper. Probably also best to keep it safe in a place that no one else can take him. So, Ren, why don't you just hold on to all of these then? Well, Lark taught someone else how to bind them. Maybe Oliver. So maybe good for Lark to, Ren.
He has been taking writing classes.
True. Maybe we
But I
should.
don't know if that has anything to do with it.
Because there's a lot of fake linen paper around the school that was part of the part of the midterm. But I think those were actually real ones. So keeping those away from eyes and ears and people around would probably be the best thing.
Agreed.
Keeping them with Ren would probably be the best thing for now, seeing as most people don't know about their existence. Could someone
Oh,
the
Laurie,
staff-
that's right. Laurie knows.
True.
Because I remember the headmaster saying if there was ever an emergency,
And,
that
well,
Laurie could do it.
should we... Here's the thing, right? If Laurie is what I think they are, a creation of Grimm, and Grimm is trying to repair themselves, it would make sense she would have something in case of an emergency. Here's the thing. Do you think, because most of the things we've gotten that has clued us in on Vren, has clued us in on all things, have come from Laurie, or part of something Laurie has worked on. Do you think if we were to possibly... It's a risky move, it's a throw of the dice, but give them the books, do you think instinctively they would create us a book?
I mean, I don't see what's so bad about asking me, hey, I wanted to practice doing this. Would you mind, like, showing me how?
True.
And giving them the materials, and then they just give it back for you to study it?
Could just write it, like
Well,
you said, in just another book, and then we write it down in this one.
possibly.
Whatever they write. Good thinking.
What do you think,
Or
Ren?
we could just have them do it in front of us.
True. What do you think, Ren?
Show us how.
The binding process.
'Cause again,
I could definitely inquire, but the trick is getting Laurie alone away from the headmaster. 'Cause
well,
if the headmaster or even Oliver hears
the
this,
headmaster is out right now. It could work. I'm not sure. Lark is always careful. Well, Lark is currently out. I know that for sure.
Oliver isn't though.
Hmm.
That's the main
Isn't
concern.
Oliver out with Mikos exploring though?
Well,
He was just back. Didn't you just see him?
he was in the forest, and when we were by the tail end of the thing in the house, he was over at the village. So it's been
And
kind
either
of.
way, if we just say, yeah, we're just trying to study it, really,
What once was lost.
not really that suspicious.
I do also have this. I'm not sure if it will help in any way, but the ravens did return it to me while you were out. The ones that was lost. What was once lost. He can fly and he will never grow old. He will always be a boy. Neverland. Peter Pan's home. But other characters live in Neverland too. Tinkerbell, a fairy, who sprinkles Peter Pan with fairy dust when he wants to fly. She goes back and forth between her home and Neverland, meeting her friends in Pixie Hollow. Then there's Captain Hook, a pirate who chased after Peter. A crew mans his ship, and mermaids swim in a cove. And of course, at the center of it all stands a tree with the most important Neverlanders, the Lost Boys, are Peter Pan's friends. He parades around like a leader he is, and the boys laugh and play all day, every day. Imagine that, a world where you don't ever have to grow up, just fun and games and stories all done, over and over. There's 6 of them. Nims, Toothless, Curly, the twins, and Pop. They live in the tree and sleep in their bunks, and they wait every day for Peter to play, a bit of pixie dust here and there, and everyone goes flying about. Over Hook, over the mermaids, over the tribes, and over the people who grew up, lives life in Neverland is a dream that never ends. Too much joy, too much fun, a home you could never want to leave, but eventually, little boys and little girls have to wake up. Amongst the lost boys, there's always been a curious soul searching for a way to stand out, following a leader can get boring, as does playing the same game. A poor little pup can only hope for something bigger. One day an angel will come to save him. One day a bird dressed in white will set them free. Pup too can be a boy who never grew up, but like Peter, he will have their own fairy to sprinkle some pixie dust. With feathers from wings, they'll be a better friend than Peter ever was. Pup will get to lead their own group of lost boys and guide them in a world where time never moves forward. Will always be the leader and friend Peter never was, and they will do right instead of wrongs. Neverland is not home to lost boys like Pop, but something more grim ought to be better. That's quite a story. Kind of brings me back to my old place. Some of my old crew used to call our little gang the Lost Boys or our little cove Neverland. Yeah, we still went by all the Raven themes, but a whole group of orphans running around rampant through London City. It kind of had a bit of a Neverland spirit to us. Anyways, the tree sounds familiar. Reminds me of the willow tree we kind of always stand upon. But I don't fully
Larry
understand.
Pop?
Pop used to be one of the kids. I remember I had a kid. Charlie had loved Peter Pan. I would read him to him almost every night sometimes. Anyways, Pop was one of the kids there.
Larry Pop.
No, just Pop. Oh, Larry Pop. Yes, Larry Pop. Sorry, tired.
I don't know. I do. So sorry. This was me talking out of lore for like a second. I don't know if I should connect like the actual like in-game username to Larry or not. like Larry Pop, Larry
Nah,
Pop.
that
So
works.
I don't know. I don't know. Anywho, I'll get back into character, but it was just a thought. I don't know how
Maybe.
my character would know that though. So but anywho.
Could be. It's written the same way, but I mean, technically it's supposed to be that, so I like Emma.
Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna pretend I fucking know that. Okay, thanks.
You know, you have a point, actually.
Larry Pop.
That's...
Laurie just could be a name that either
Well,
they took on while being here.
well, we have a bird of raven black. And, well, if people didn't know that Lark was an albino raven, what might Lark look like to certain people?
An angel, definitely.
It's interesting. What was once lost? Do you
Maybe
think...
we should have them read the book.
Maybe. But also, something that made me think, what if Ren... No, not Ren. What if Lark went through and... Remember how I always said that I believe that Laurie and the rest of them used to be... were creations of Grimm? What if Lark just kidnapped them, handpicked them throughout different stories? One day...
Do you think if we remind them of their actual story, maybe they'll remember?
Maybe.
I mean, that's how it always goes in, like, storybooks and stuff.
We could say
it's
we
either
found the
true
book
love's
in the library.
kiss, or reminding them of their past friendships and all that magical stuff. Good things happen.
Maybe.
And at the end of the day, let's say they do remember something bad happens, we can always say we found the book in the local library.
Well, if that's the case, Ren, if we could have those items back, just in case we can get Laurie to put them together.
I'd highly suggest putting them in your own magical ender chest.
Yeah. There we go. Oh my goodness, I don't have the space for it. Goodness gracious, I have too many stacks of enchanted golden apples. Oh no.
Oh dear, you're going to need to part with some of them and put them in your own inventory, in your own pockets.
My lord, what am I ever supposed to do with all this wealth?
Oh dear.
Me oh my.
Truly, I think it's starting to go to his head these days, considering how much you prat on about some things.
Oh, come on, I'm just joking. Merely jesting.
Take us back home, would you?
First, say I'm...
Or not Laurie, oh dear. I'm starting to call you Laurie. Ren.
First you call me, you know, pompous, and now you want me to be a taxi. Goodness gracious.
I do. What's so wrong with that? You're good at it.
Yeah.
Don't dare. Don't. Oh, you.
Uh-oh.
Extra chicken. I don't know.
You
what
got
Oh.
4 hatching. Congratulations.
Because
Alright.
I only
You
saw
used up
one,
all-
and then I went back downstairs, and I was like,
What?
okay.
We're good to
They
go.
spawn in.
Oliver's currently out in the dorm rooms hanging out with Leo, so keep that in mind. Going on. Alright.
Knock, knock? Oh, hi!
Hello, Laurie. Oh,
Perfect.
Paintings are missing.
We found something interesting in the local library, and we wanted you to take a look.
It was a book we hadn't really seen before, and as the I don't know what to call you at this point, the counselor and everything, we figured we should probably give it to you, seeing as you might know anything about it. The headmaster's currently out, so and the color almost seems quite fitting with yours. Take a look. Where's the card to check if it's from the library? I could have sworn all books had it there. Like I said, it's a weird book we found. We weren't sure what it was. It was a different color than everything else, and we figured, that's why we wanted to give it to you.
Seemed different and weirder than all the other books. And it wasn't one any of us had remembered, and we were going through and trying to, I guess, study
Heads
some of
up,
the
we
other
gotta get
books that are in
company.
there.
Go back the staircase.
Hello?
Are they doing lore over here? Okay, hold on.
Yeah. There we go. They're heading back out. Our Leo isn't. He's running around.
Should I go bully him?
He's
If
in the
you'd like.
he's in the tower of the botany, so
Bot.
there's a bully box for reporting.
The book in your hand. Oh my. What about it feels familiar? We just thought it was a weird book, to be frank with you. Maybe you know the story? I mean, it's not one that we've seen or read before. But maybe since you are an alumni here and perhaps, your staff here, I would assume maybe you know even older stories than we do. Oh, you didn't? Oh, I just assumed you did. Never mind then. If you didn't come to the academy, how did you land this job, Laurie? If you don't mind me asking, I just assumed all the staff were previous alumni and showed an interest in potentially taking up a position here. At least that's what the headmaster had given me. And it would call into question how you even got here.
Hey, Pi, can you repeat that one more time? I was not listening.
Oh, okay. I don't know, I just assumed that all the staff here were previously alumni because it calls into question how you even obtained this job here and got even into even the world of Grimm. Really? That's so interesting. How did the headmaster even know of you then if you were brought here and hired? I mean, the headmaster must have handpicked you then. You must have had some unique and special abilities then to catch the headmaster's eye out of
Thank you for
all
the
the different
hydrate.
realms and all the different things, even out of alumni and previous students then. She must have seen a lot in all of you, yourself included. Why would the. I mean, I don't want to sound rude because you have been a lovely counselor, Laurie. You have been. But why would you have been picked then? Just seems strange, is
That should
all.
help a little bit. Sure, don't know how the
Mm.
story feels odd that I do. Well, I recognize the story from Peter Pan, but it's a very weirdly written version of it. Less of a story, more of a something telling.
Timeline of events?
Yes.
What feels familiar about it to you, if you don't mind me asking? I mean, we haven't read it before, so. Where do you feel like you know it from? Mm, too often? Why do you. What do you feel or see or visualize for yourself?
Might be because you have a similar name to the one in the book.
That's true. Laurie Pop?
Counselor Pop.
I mean, a little bit. Now that you mention it, Blith.
Could
I
be.
mean, I don't want to assume anything, but it's very possible. How could you not remember your own story, though?
Well, we know memory's always been a weird thing around here.
Yes, but I don't know. I would assume one of our own counselors, one of our own staff members here at Grimm would be very confident in themselves and where they came from.
I've been at the academy for many, many years. How
How
many
many?
years?
I see.
Well, it's interesting. You don't really seem to show up in any of the history reports.
I mean, you said yourself you weren't a previous student. Were you maybe staff?
Do you remember where you were before you were at Grimm?
Where's
Where was
that?
home?
What was it like? I'd love to hear about one of our own staff members' home.
Was one of your friends named?
Was it? Who were your friends? Do you remember their names? Any one of them stick out? Really? That's surprising, though, if this is your book. Well, why didn't you remember before? Did you hit your head? Is everything okay? Do you remember if anything odd happened to you?
It's almost like your memories were faded away.
It's hard to forget where you come from, and let alone those you've met along your way. You vaguely remember. Well, what was that like then? If you don't mind us asking. It's not too personal. That sounds so lovely.
Reminds me of my old home.
If that really is yours, what about the one with the wings? What did you guys call it again?
An angel?
What?
It's the words book, or the book. Words of the book, I should say, how it's written.
It says here that you wanted to make your own.
Oh my, an angel? What did they look like? Who were they? The story doesn't explain a lot about the angel at all. Aww, sounds so nice.
Where is she now?
No.
One
What game
less
would that
game.
be?
Oh, didn't we
Paper
bring
and a
in some
pen.
supplies? Some
Oh,
writing supplies because
yes.
we were gonna study.
We did actually. Now, if you do want to play that game one more time, I do have some very interesting things actually. Ironically, I do have paper, leather, an ink sac, and a feather. If you want to play a little game. Oh, come on.
Do you want to play it privately? Why
I
can't
mean,
we be like her?
it could be emotional. Step outside for a minute.
Oh, come on, though. Pop, maybe can help with your memories. And come on, one little game for old time's sake. And didn't you say you
How
wanted...
about we give them some privacy all day? Reminisce.
Didn't you say, though, that you wanted to be your own leader? Do things with your own feet? not having to follow others people's lead. Why not play a game for old time's sake? Maybe it'll help with the memories. And who knows? Maybe it's just a little bit of fate that we have all the ingredients you would need. Uh,
Oh. Well, if you want, you can play and we can watch.
Or we could step out for a minute.
That's true. Whatever makes you more comfortable. It's up to you. Does anything need to be written just yet? Does the game involve always writing? Always. Oh my. Hmm. What should be written? That is an excellent question.
You know, the other day, I saw a little bird trapped in a... and I couldn't get the cage open to let it go. Do you think maybe you could write the bird being freed in the story for me?
Sounds like such a happy ending.
It had the
Specifically
most
a
pretty
raven.
black wings.
Mm-hmm. Birdie's been trapped for a while now. Or at least it was when we found them. The little birdie.
a bird of black feathers, trapped in the tower, long forgotten, waiting, seeking, hoping for freedom, a freedom yet never found, trapped there by vengeful.
Birdie's also forgotten who they were. They've been there so long that they've forgotten themselves and they've gotten lost in being trapped, and it's become their identity.
Trapped by envy.
Maybe.
Well, wouldn't it be quite funny that I have a feather, 3 pieces of paper, a bit of leather, and an ink sac?
How could we not?
There you go.
Perhaps the birdie can find themselves again in their own freedom and remember who they once were. Oops. Clicked the wrong button.
There's Oliver Berry farts over here.
Maybe he's playing a little game.
Oh, I can finally put down back my wealth. I can finally put back my 2 sacks of enchanted golden apples.
Oh my.
You're gonna... It's not gonna end well for you at this point.
Maybe not while they're playing the game, they have to focus.
Hmm?
Did you play?
Aiden,
Was
thank
it
you for the
fun?
raid.
I hope you had a lovely time.
Oh, thank you for the raid, Aiden. Welcome in, welcome
You
in.
did, you did. How about you read it to us? Or let us read it, either
How
way.
was your stream?
If that's part of the game, that is. Oh, you can't? Oh, okay. That's fine.
What happened to the book once you're done? You the last?
Oh. What's the last step then?
Hey, Eden.
Oh.
Who can that person be?
Oh, a
Ah.
guessing game.
Well, see, maybe we can figure it out. We've been quite good at guessing so far.
You know, the little birdie would always talk that. Maybe they know.
Of course. We won't be peeking, don't worry.
A brother's honor. Won't peek at all.
Ruins the magic. Gotcha. What is it without magic? I mean, that's what makes it fun. Cross my heart, I won't open it.
Now, what is our first hint on who we need to figure out?
Of course. We'll go see if the little birdie knows any.
Sorry, but let's see. Alright. Guess
Oh, you've
we'll...
never guessed. Does it usually have to be the person maybe that's in the story? Or the birdie? I guess in this case. Since you've written about them. Yes, the birdie? Ooh, we really are good at playing games and guessing. Well, we'll make sure this gets safe to the birdie then.
Oh wait, how far off am I? Slightly. Ding dong door duty.
I guess that's.
Ding dong door duty.
Uh-oh! I think you're a little stronger than you realize.
There we go.
Hello!
Oh, yeah, they're already. Sorry.
Just reminded me of one of the chick.
Found a little something that might free your wings up. All you have to do is sign it.
Oh, yeah, to make sure. You summoned a portal in my house. I had to come down to see what was happening. It's fair. Like I said, ding dong door duty. So, talk to Pop. Don't open that book yet. Talk to Pop. Pop said they used to play a game with a certain angel. We believe that's your sister Lark. And Lark had taught them how to make and bind a story. We made them write a story about freeing a certain bird. Black wings trapped in a tower. Hopefully, freeing you. However, there's a final step. We need to have someone sign it. But it's always a guessing game of who needs to sign it. No. We don't know who needs to sign it. It could be you, could be someone else, could be hopefully not Lark, but someone
Well,
has to
they
sign the book.
confirmed it. They said yes, the birdie when I guessed.
Well, they said it's a guessing
You'd already
game.
left by then.
Ah, fair. I more think I thought more understood it as having the birdie give us the hint, but maybe it is the birdie. I don't know.
No. After you left, we
No.
asked, do you think it's birdie? And they said, yes, birdie.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. Gave it a shot.
It's a store you're in. I would think that maybe, just maybe, requires your signature.
You break their.
No, I added that painting.
It hurts.
Well, the story's already written. From what Laurie was saying, it's just that you need to sign it, is all.
It could potentially undo the story that put you here in the first place and also allow you to remember a few things, setting things on the right
Could-
course that they were always meant to be on, that you were
To give
always
you
meant to be
your
on.
happy ending instead of being the ending trapped in the time. So maybe not completely just undo it, but give that happy ending instead.
Mhm.
That's the thing. I'm worried they might not be the right person, but maybe it just takes a lot of magic.
Maybe that's part of the original story that put them in here. Prevent them from writing their own way out.
Mm. Well, something that
Who
might
can
help.
sign it then?
If it's mostly just a burning feeling, maybe this can
Try.
help. A circle of healing should prevent, or maybe not prevent, but definitely help with the pain. And while we're
I
not at
can
it,
give Fortify.
already on it. Sorry.
I would try.
That's
Oh my.
Wrong spell.
It hurt? Are
Well,
you okay? Is everything alright?
Are you able to sign it, or
here, have another. And another one of these. And
You were able to sign it? How do you feel head-wise, memory-wise? Do you remember? Also, can you put your staff down? I can't really see very well, sorry.
sorry. Staff has some extra magic potential, so use it for the healing magic.
Fog is slowly being lifted. That's good. Good. It worked. I'm
What do you mean?
thinking with the birdie.
What do you mean by fuck? Could you
well,
elaborate?
foggy?
And a fog in the memory that's been preventing them from remembering things that they should remember.
I do want to ask more specifically. What do you mean with fog? Is it the fog in your head or fog is in eyes? Alright. Wanted to ask specifically because fog currently has a very specific meaning in my head, portraying to Catru, or cat. If it's just in your head, then that's fine. Cat was talking about fog and eyes, so worried that something similar might be happening to him. But it's not.
Interesting.
That's why I asked for more specifics.
Let's test if it works.
After you. Oh, shit.
Good time of the day to
Well.
come out at.
The sun's rising.
How do we keep you safe?
That is an excellent question. Considering your memories being lifted and fog
More
is
so
fading.
once Lark knows they're gone.
Exactly.
Well, the question, how often does Lark come to check on you?
Does Lark come at all?
I could stay here, but I'm being honest, I'd rather stay away from here. The question is, how often does Lark come to visit? Because, well, I haven't seen her in so long. So, in theory, as long as Lark doesn't come to check in anytime soon.
Or there's no magic here that they would sense that something's been broken.
That was my worry.
Oh. If that's the case, then leaving Lark here in the first place isn't a good idea.
Ren.
I mean,
Nobody
Ren,
was ever suggesting to leave them.
Oh, well, Ren said they could stay here if needed, but yeah.
I think the best thing to do then, if that's the case, she's never checked on you, and let's say she can magically sense something might be amiss, it would be best for you to stay somewhere else.
I mean, does Lark ever go in the little house in the woods? The last bit?
Not too close to the dorms. Honestly, if you want to go somewhere far, borrow... If you can find your way to the Emerald City, you can borrow one of the houses from Snow White. That place is far away, and while yes, you can get there quickly through the Emerald City, doesn't necessarily mean Lark will immediately go there. It's a nice house.
I don't think anyone would.
Yes. It's a nice house you can keep away, and you don't need to stay in the house. It's just an easy transport way quickly out of the way.
My biggest thing is if that house in the woods, Lark is very against anybody going into that forest. Nobody's gonna go searching in there for you.
But it's right
and if Lark doesn't want to go in there...
Here's the thing, that's right at the tail end. That's what I'm worried about. It's not deep enough
We
in.
go deeper into the forest then.
Oh. I would try to stay out of the way of the forest for a reason. And also, as we've seen before, with where Cat was found, people have been willing to push the limits of going to the forest. So I don't... honestly, staying further away from the dorms would be better. From the dorms, from the school. Because also, people teleport over the place all the time, and if they suddenly see a little place that looks far too interesting, they themselves might break the rules.
That's why it's the place already built.
Exactly, but what happens if someone teleports past it and see this looks interesting and goes inside, since it's right at the tail end? Remember, people travel around here very quickly. Finding someone further away would be probably safer.
The one thing I'd be concerned about, even if we went deeper into the forest, I have a sneaking suspicion a certain book is in the forest.
Well, you know what?
And Lark might go to it, because we will be needing it soon.
You know what? Let's not stick around here for far too long. If we did break and they didn't notice, maybe sticking around wouldn't be the best idea. So, how about we meet at the witch's house? Would it be fun?
Would that be a good idea considering we saw someone there today?
Yeah, but I don't think
Yeah,
they'll
we
come
just saw two.
I don't think they'll come back there twice if they already checked. That's my thing. I'm just saying I don't want to be sticking around here for far too long, especially with certain people who might be coming back.
You make a portal then. Make it snappy so that we can at least then decide afterwards where we want to go.
Well, a moment. I'll just go to the place. Alright. Well, that's kind of defeats the whole purpose.
Oh,
Portal. Oh.
Oh, goodness. Oh, that wasn't needed.
hi.
Didn't go
I
according
didn't
to
mean
plan.
to fall
No,
off.
no portals on the edge.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not my fault, and I was expecting people to come back. Doesn't you staying here defeating the purpose of us getting away in case Locke actually comes to check on you and sees that the spell is broken?
The book is broken.
Fair enough.
Alright then, if you are confident. I mean, after all, you're not confined to a tower anymore, and considering you were to be a headmaster, I wouldn't put it past your own power. I guess we'll be off then, just in case if someone does come, because while you can hold your own, I don't know if we can against our own headmaster.
And they're small. We can just make some fried chicken.
Maybe, but more so being here and associated with all of this, I think would put us in quite a bad spot with not only the headmaster, but if they twist something around with Oliver, then we're up against two very powerful people, so
Well, yeah,
either way, we should probably be off.
sure. I'm gonna have a quick little word, but you guys can run off really quick. Just something I want to bring
Be
up for my
free,
own.
Birdie.
If you need anything, let us know.
Be free, Birdie.
I do quickly want to ask. I've been studying a lot of magic recently, but Oliver has their teacher, being Locke. And I do believe Locke is a powerful mage in their own right. I think, well, I truly believe you are probably the better student between you and Locke. And, I've grown quite powerful with my own magic, but I still feel lacking in certain areas. I know now is probably not the best time to start teaching, but if you ever feel up for it, mind teaching me a trick or two about magic? I could try. I would need to reacquaint myself with magic first. Again, I know. I wasn't expecting you to teach me this moment, but I figured if Oliver has luck, why not ask what I believe is the better twin sister, Ren? Also, you know, I know you probably don't want your presence to be known, but if you do want your presence to be known for whatever reason, there's a prom coming up. And, you would need a date. My hand is always open. No worries. Figured I'd just ask. Well, I'll be off then. Think about what I've asked with the magic, and, well, if you need to talk, we do speak the same language after all. Send one of your ravens to fetch me. We'll see if the ravens will cooperate. If not, I'll send a book. It seems to have worked so far. Very true. Well, now that you're free, maybe the ravens will be a little less aggressive. Some of them will probably be still quite angry, but maybe some will start cooperating a bit more. Well, I'll be off then. And again, you need anything, or feel ready to teach magic, give me a shout. Alrighty then.
Gotcha. Well, I do hope things go well there. With prom in mind, where
Did you get the
sending
dress?
somebody? Did. Thank you
Oh,
so
hey,
much
long
for your
time no see. How are you
handiwork.
guys doing?
Long time no see. Oh, we
I'm
just
just
saw
teasing.
each other over at the witch's hut.
I'm
I'm just
talking
teasing.
about prom.
Oh, prom. I just swiftly got rejected. Or not, less rejected.
Hmm?
Oh, nothing.
Hmm?
Just teasing.
Rejection.
Oh, just teasing. Anyways, yeah, prom is going to be quite interesting. Apparently Christmas themed if you've had. You know what Christmas is, Blythe?
I mean, yeah, it's probably a little bit different, but Fat Man, chimneys, gifts.
Do you have
There's a fat
Krampus?
man related to Christmas?
Do you have Krampus or Santa Claus?
Aren't they the same thing?
No, but in your
I
world that
don't know
doesn't
who
surprise
either
me.
of those are. I know of Christmas or the time, but it's not really a fat man involved.
It depends on your story.
Yes.
Oh. Anyways. I think I've had enough adventure for a day. Oh, wait,
Oh.
actually, before we go, Blythe, here. And you also, I mean, more for Blythe to understand what we've been talking about.
Oh, that's right. We never got around to talking about it.
These things. I've been showing around, over here.
Sorry, I'm fighting a figurine.
This thing. These things have been showing up all around. All meaning different
arrow.
symbols.
They seem alchemical in nature, but some of them I do recognize, and I know the one that is downstairs. It's not in your room, but it's right above it. It means Hellborn. For certain.
Mine.
Not very creative. If somebody's trying to pull a prank, call me a
Mine-
name.
No.
Mine reminds me less of the one in my room over here. Reminds me less of alchemical and more almost druidic.
Maybe it pulls from it.
Maybe it's hard to say.
This looks like a pretty flower.
Oh, figured I'd just show you so you understood what we were talking about earlier. Oh, anyways, you two gonna be up to anything more?
Not too much more. I've had a long day and we were looking for things for cats, so
Fair
I don't
enough.
know, I guess I'm a little sleepy now.
Yeah.
Too much
Wanna
running
go?
around.
Bonjour.
What are you doing messing with him?
Hello.
You
Plant some.
gave
He
him to
looked
me.
at me funny.
Thank you.
He looked
Oh,
at you
your eyes
funny.
back to interesting.
Is his eye doing the thing?
And he teleported away.
What you cooking?
Chicken.
Dick. Oh. You don't.
Found anything in the witch's hut?
No.
Fair enough.
What?
That is kind of funny.
The
Funky.
first time seeing your eye. Oh, anyways. You and Miko's had a fun little excursion today?
Yeah, something like that.
You look less tired.
Comes and goes. Must be
Is
something
this
neat.
soup?
Blindness. Fun. Ironically enough, what I could see through the blindness was your eye. You know, I collect those cards as well. Mine has a bit of a different effect.
I don't like this TCG game.
Oh, free card.
You're welcome. There he goes.
If the man is sick, why are you bullying him?
Oh, he's fine. He's used to this type of magic. What? Oh, he's making me
Okay.
sick.
I found new cards.
I see. Oh, anyways. Oh, we looked through the place as well. Couldn't find anything pertaining cat.
Okay.
Hello, Mikos. Oh, there goes Mikos.
Hello.
Oh. Have you found anything out about how anything about the type of sigil written in my room?
Me?
Yes.
No, not really.
It seems druidic in nature, but I could be wrong. Just how
Hmm.
alchemical tends to be much more straight lines and not really intertwining. But, yeah, I don't know. I think I remember one of the symbols though. Where did I find it?
I mean, not me. Hello.
Is that guy bothering you?
You wanna see a magic trick?
Lovely. I love that for me. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
That was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Joyride, indeed.
Come on, man. My mask.
Where did I see that symbol?
Alright then. I would suggest not leaving the stove on. What are you doing with Harold?
Meat's good.
Please don't cook Harold. He's been an excellent source of cream and other things like that.
Guess
For
that
Oh,
big
cream's
cabbage.
also good. You're right.
he's made lots of ice cream already.
Oh,
You
cabbage. Hi.
need medicine.
Hey, do you want to fly?
What? Oh,
And where did you learn how to do that?
I got new cards.
For
you play?
what?
Can you play Go Fish? Tap it.
Oh, I gotta do that. No, this one's good. This one's good. Watch this. Hold on. Actually, let me get you a different one. There we go. Watch this one.
Huh. Huh.
Rats are
Rat.
angry at me.
Hmm? The rats.
Your final two tasks.
No.
Why are you in my basement?
Just
I'm
checking for
extra
things.
fast.
Where did I
What's the
see
point of that?
I saw something a while ago that now. No, it's not exactly the same. It looked familiar, but it's not the same. It almost looked like the alchemical symbol for glass. But that's the brimstone. Yeah, that's the symbol for brimstone. Hmm. Oh. I think it's about time we kind of knock out for the night. It's a teleport there.
That's not actual glass. That's
Hello.
a solid block.
Still.
No,
If you-
I don't think he understands.
No. I think because it's the thing, it messes with the shield, but I think
It's because it's a block. It's not a glass pane.
you'd be surprised what he can do. There we go.
Oh,
Yeah, he's been warping through blocks. Please take magic.
that
out of
wasn't
the
me.
kitchen.
That wasn't me.
Okay. It's out of the kitchen.
He's not in the kitchen. He's
No,
right.
he's out of the house.
Oh,
Oh my goodness. Honestly,
Go
come with
inside.
me. Please
Go
don't.
inside.
You watch the stove bliff.
No.
the stove is done. It cooked the chicken already.
Okay, come with me.
I'll cook some more
I'm
chicken.
grabbing you. I'm grabbing you before we get distracted again.
Hello, tiny who man. Wait, I do quite wonder. Huh. So angry.
Split.
Huh?
Give cabbage.
Probably?
I want to make a
Kind of sandwich.
sandwich.
Ever
Chicken.
do you?
I have 60 right here.
Oh, okay. Well,
Do you not like the soup?
no, I do. I just want a chicken sandwich.
You do look better than you did.
It comes and goes.
Are
Tell me
you
what
okay,
happens.
Shadow?
Sick.
Yeah, just trying to do something that is failing slightly.
I tripped and fell in the water.
It's not working.
Oh,
Yeah,
Why is...
that's being slight pain.
making it so it
What
pops
did
off
they-
the stove, and then it goes in the chest, so they have to sit by the stove. I don't know. Where'd those two go?
There we go.
Asta had something to talk to Leo about.
Hey.
Why is it...
you?
Lots of languages.
That is the truth. But, what have you been doing to get ready for prom?
I
If
got.
anything.
I made some food, I guess.
Are you on the?
What?
Not the spell I meant to cast.
Maybe. You're good at
That's the
those.
comedian. Last time I tried to do a game, they all got mad.
You cheated, but it was fun for the winners.
I did not cheat.
All the same, it was fun for the winners.
Of course it was. Always fun to win.
Hmm. So I've been thinking, and this is terribly hard to admit as someone like myself, but I'm going to just rip off the band and make it as painless as possible. Would you like to prom together?
Ooh.
Oh, sure. One sec. The rat in the tree.
There's a rat in the tree. Where? Oh my goodness! Please go elsewhere. This is my business.
Gotta get this one.
Please
Alright, new solution.
move along if you don't
solution.
mind. I'm agitated. It's just missing them.
You'll get him eventually. Unless you don't.
Fair.
Guess what I just saw? Us is asking Leo out for the prom.
Were you spying on them?
Is that truly a question?
That is so rude.
I have invisibility. What am I supposed to use it for? Not spying on people?
That's an intimate moment between them.
And it's such a sweet thing to see.
See it while you're at prom, rather than when she specifically wanted to talk to him privately.
They're talking to it privately. I'm literally not there. Because I'm invisible?
You're still there, though. You're still listening and spying and eavesdropping.
Oh, come on, it's cute. Yes,
You're not.
He said yes. That's fun.
Day after him.
I don't know what that or whom that is. Huh?
Yeah. Looking forward to prom.
This is how you react when you're asked to go with someone on a special occasion?
I mean, it's a party, so yeah, I guess. Something more to it? No.
I'm leaving. Hope to see you.
Okay, see you there. What that was about.
Did you say
What?
something stupid?
I don't think I said those words in particular. Where are you?
I'm below.
Where's is there a below on here? It's a star.
Yeah.
What? There is no below.
Are you sure? Maybe I'm above.
Well, you're not.
You sure?
I'm just gonna.
Or maybe I'm just in your head.
Oh, okay.
What did you say when she asked you out to go on a date?
A date? No, I'm just going to prom.
You know that's a date, right?
What?
Leo.
I thought prom was a party. Like a school. Is it like a school party? Is what they said. It was like a school party.
Yes, it is, but usually you can attend that school party alone, or you could ask someone to be their very special someone to go with
Your
them.
big staff is really blocking your entire face right now. Like, oh my goodness.
What can I
Like,
say?
it's blocking the entire thing.
Yes, it's a big staff. But no,
It's not size that matters, you know.
goodness, I hate you. Especially after the day I've had. Goodness.
Oh no.
I had a group of friends who found the fanfic Gardic phone thing. Lord Almighty, spare me from my friends.
Oh, that kind of okay.
Mhm. I was trying to make epic cool fight scenes, and it ended in things that is against the TSO of Twitch.
Yo, that TSO go crazy.
Anyways, you know, you can go to prom alone and be there for the party, or you can go with someone being the special someone else or their date. She asked you out on a date.
Oh.
She likes you. Possibly romantically.
What?
You are more special to her than other people. And she wants to ask you out on a date for prom, saying, hey, you're special enough that I want you to be with me.
Oh, that thing. No. That's not what that was. It's just she wants me to be close because she doesn't want anything to happen because there are things happening, you know, with like Cirilla, plus Cirilla, blah.
I think you're being a bit too dense here.
I do have a metal arm.
Sure. Honestly, take it from me the way
It's hard to be
she...
anything but dense.
That's true. But I would possibly agree with you if she didn't react so negatively at the very end.
Negatively to what?
To what you said. She wanted you to know that you are special to her.
Well, I mean, yeah, we're just trying to make sure that Cirilla doesn't do bad things, so that's important.
Yep, fair. Yep, that's fair. No, I'm good. Goodbye. Good luck. You're right, I'm wrong. I'm an idiot. I have never had a part in my life, so what do I know? All I had was a romantic fling with a cat burglar.
Huh.
Never went anywhere,
Why would
actually.
someone burgle cats?
A cat burglar is a specific type of thief who is stealthy as a cat.
Are they a cat?
No, they were human.
Are you a cat?
Last I checked, no, that's another universe.
Oh.
But no, anyways, you, good luck. I wish you the best. Take care. Also, just in case anything ever goes wrong, also, should start using this as a charity case. I have this.
What? This is shiny.
Yeah, if you ever get too hot, eat it.
Oh.
Don't worry, I don't take full damage.
Thank you.
No worries. That friend of yours is quite dense. Oh, they're ending stream.
Hi, good morning.
I basically said that friend of
Hi.
yours is very dense. Smiley face, and then just...
I wasn't expecting that. that response. So it makes sense for her to be flustered and also really mad.
Yeah, no, my character's been trying to hammer in, she likes you, dummy, and he's like, no, it's just to take care of Cat and everything, or be sure Cirilla doesn't do anything, and I'm just here going like, you know what, you're right, I'm wrong. Good luck. That's all I said. Just good luck. I'm leaving. Like,
Good luck.
I tried to hammer like, hey, Asta likes you, Leo, and he just went, huh?
She's actively making decisions to ward and protect you. She's not a very good person, but she likes the things that she likes. She keeps safe.
Mm-hmm. But no, he just like,
or at least out of harm's way.
She's like, I have no clue what you're talking about. I'm just like, you know what? Good luck. Stay safe. But yeah.
It was so funny. And she got actually mad where her particles came out, and I'm like, oh my god, this is so fitting.
Oh, well,
what a good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, it was really funny.
It was. Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hey, we were doing lore.
Yeah,
not anymore.
I will murder you.
That was the wrong person.
No free card.
It's a basic card, idiot. Good luck.
I can still see your eye. Oh no, Wither. Whatever am I supposed to do? Oh no. Lord almighty, whatever am I supposed to do?
You missed.
I did. I used the wrong spell. There we go. Yay.
Thanks for the particles.
Oh, sorry. Here. Yes, I'll leave you guys to the lore then.
Oh.
That's just a theory, a Raven theory. Alright then, I'll probably end stream then. Let's see who I can raid. Ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, and non-binary people of the universe, thank you for joining me to this chaotic stream. I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful day forward, and I shall see you all next time. Who shall we raid? Do we have any friends that is currently live that we can go ahead and raid?
Hi.
Hello. Trying to figure out who to currently raid.
Oh, okay. I mean, where did you just go? Where did he? Where did he just go? He was just up here.
What is
there he
Fizz
is.
up to? What is Fizz currently streaming? Fizz is doing some cryptid mod, so why don't we send you guys over to Fizz?
Ouch.
Oh, currently raiding Fizz now, so... Ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, and non-binary people of the universe, take care, drink water, get sleep, take care of each other, be wholesome, be chaotic, and I will see you all next time. If my thing will actually work. Bye-bye. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go.